Senate Homeland Security Committee member Ron Johnson, R.Wis., railed against the unequal application of justice he sees between the suspects involved in the Jan. 6 U.S. Capitol riot and those involved in Antifa and Black Lives Matter protests in cities like Philadelphia, Portland, New York City and Washington over the past year that devolved into criminal activity. Johnson and Tuberville's letter noted in part that of the hundreds of suspects cataloged in a DOJ online database chronicling Capitol riot arrests, no such focus has been given to the suspects involved in repeated acts of alleged criminal behavior during the Black Lives Matter demonstrations across the country after the May 2020 death of George Floyd. Referencing how some Capitol riot suspects have been held in strict confinement conditions, the letter also sought to have Garland publicize the conditions Antifa suspects are or were held in. Johnson told Levin that he, Tuberville, Sens, Mike Lee of Utah, Rick Scott of Florida and Ted Cruz of Texas, were the only signatories to the letter, likely because the media tends to slaughter and attack whoever voices concerns or a contrasting narrative to the one put out by Democrats about such events. Johnson praised Fox News host Tucker Carlson for chronicling the urban violence racking New York, Philadelphia and elsewhere over the summer and fall of 2020, pointing out that the press rightfully covered attacks on police by right-wing Capitol riot suspects, but have had little to say about attacks on the NYPD and other officers throughout the past several months by left-wing rioters and Antifa members. They want to sweep all that under the rug and just concentrate on what we all condemned. By the way, what happened in the Capitol? I wasn't happy with that. I found that Capitol violence repugnant, and the racial slurs repulsive. I condemn those actions. I want those individuals prosecuted the full extent of the law, Johnson reaffirmed.